In Dark Nights of the Soul, Thomas More reminds us that a man and a woman are in a sexual relationship all day long. What happens in bed cannot be separated from what happens in life. It's no accident that the word intercourse means both physical lovemaking and intimate conversation. If we define sex too narrowly, we may never reach the deeper and wider sources of sexual difficulty. In his essay, Marriage, Intimacy, Freedom, James Hillman traces the root of the word libido. It comes from the word lips. Released libido, the downpouring, the outpouring of juices and words. In most sexual relationships, there comes a time when sex and language reflect harsh and dark realities. Things dry out or blacken like sticky, thick pitch. And thereafter, the juices in the words don't flow, but freeze and clot, ooze in with a sliminess you can't rid of, or just bloody choke you in your attempt to swallow them. And then neither partner feels the natural gushing freedom that is so wonderful in fresh, intimate love. This is in fact one of the very few essentials that we look for and what keeps us in our intimate relationships: freedom. In our couple scenario just moments ago, Roberta wanted the freedom to voice her torment. Roberto wanted the freedom from this tormenting voice, and he doesn't keep quiet about it. They both exploit their freedom of being able to speak to each other as they wish. And so be it. However, neither Roberto or A are experiencing much freedom in their union. Time to break up? I don't know, maybe. I'm not Dr. Phil trying to keep couples together on a strict diet of NutraSweet talk and salt-free tears. Oh, baby, I love you. But in their next relationships, or particularly in their future marriages, O and A might consider James Hillman's advice of connecting that concept freedom to that little preposition in instead. Freedom in, which, as Hillman states, is nothing other than living fully in the actuality of this or that situation, as it is, which gives to that situation wings, freeing from it the desire to be elsewhere, to escape from it, to want more, thereby sating the soul's desire with the fullness of the present. Thomas More agrees in his Dark Nights of the Soul, where he says that we deal with a given relationship and forego the indulgence of imagining something different. Hillman also states that a person's misery in marriage comes from his or her trying to force the facts of it to fit the fantasy of it. But the facts are, and statistics show, that marriage is boring, yet highly stressful, and each partner's body becomes laughable. Both you and Hillman wonder, well, might there be a way to maintain the ideal fantasies without succumbing to the difficult facts? Well, it may be time to start relishing the facts more. It's kind of a giggle how you don't expect your family members to match up to your standards, so why would you assume that your lover should fit your mold? You never expected your mom to have firm yet slightly bouncy butt cheeks. You never saw the day your brother called the domestic abuse hotline after you punched him, sister, because he pounded you back so hard. Well, you basically couldn't tell your Nunavut from your Regina. You could go on wanting your wife to be less sensitive and touchy and hormony, and your husband to be more sensitive and more touchy and less hormony. Or you could be jumping on couches and celebrating your love like Tom Cruise. Or you could let go of your anxious grip on trying to make the relationship such a success, expecting better from your partner. and open your eyes to the creation of memory taking place in helping a bit with a hot supper, going to a family gathering together, and receiving pecks on the lips as you pass in the hallway, meet at the train station, say goodnight or goodbye.